Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 22. I've still got special guest Nick Linder with me today. I got him today and tomorrow. This morning we're gonna fish a little bit different section of the lake than we fished yesterday. Things were kind of slow here yesterday. Today we are dealing with a little post-frontal, high skies, but the wind did die down, which is a good thing. We're gonna mainly stick to bucktails and crankbaits, I think, today. And we're just gonna have to try and find one or two active fish. I think sunset's probably gonna be our best chance at a bite today. Kind of let those fish recover from this cold front and then get into that moon rise, since today is the full moon. So that's not the worst thing in the world. But hopefully we can capitalize on a bite or two. So we'll see how the day goes here. Starting off with a shallow invader this morning from Musky Innovations. It's a great search bait, pulls out a lot of fish that may not come up on Nick's bucktail that I got him throwing this morning. I'm going to throw it on a 8.6 heavy Legend Tournament with a higher speed reel to pick up the line, because I'm going to kind of rip it, pause it, pause it. Try and entice a little fish into the boat, and then from there hopefully get him to bite boat side. It was obviously a good picture of that fish. There's one. Why'd you flare? Size? 43, 44. Not a bad one. I guess it didn't come in hot, but as soon as I gave it that death rise and got into that first corner, she came on it really hard. Like, she was there and then she seen something, and it was just the Minnesota shuffle is what I call it. A lot of fish in Minnesota do that. But then they'll come back and they'll flare off, and then all of a sudden they'll be back on your bait. Yeah. Minnesota shuffle. And then it just quit showing up for a while, and finally I was like, what the hell? So I looked, and yeah, I got unfollowed. There's one. Go, go, go. Fish, fish, fish. A little wider in your turns. Way behind it. Slow down a little bit. Go deep. I thought it was like a 40, but I didn't get that great of a look at it. I just seen a little flash and said fish, that's all. 2 fish on this spot though. I think, so initially when you came in, and I said fish, you were kind of startled, right? But once you started your 8s, you kept the rod under your armpit, and your 8s were kind of tight because of it. Right. You really want to try and get that hand and extend that. That gives you another foot on this side and another foot on this side. Right. Must be. There was one. That was really weird. She flared from the boat before I even got close to my 8. Yeah. It's a nice fish too. Yep. There's one. Nice one. There she is. She's right here, Nick. You got her? Yeah. On you still? Yeah. I went down deep and I got her to come up. She was mouthing at it and everything. Yeah. Gone? Gone. Gone, girl? For now. That thing looked like it was maybe like a 50-incher. No. You don't think so? 46, 47. Okay. Nice fish. She I did the death rise. Yeah. And she didn't like that, and she went down. Yeah. So I went down deep right away with my 8 and I brought her back up. The interesting part is they was obviously using a musk He is?
Oh no! Oh.
Yep.
That's a bummer.
That one stopped it pretty hard, eh?
Yeah. Like another small head.
Looks like a 40-incher. I saw the back of it.
Yeah.
So this is kind of an interesting deal. We've only seen fish on 3 spots today, right? But every spot that we've seen a fish, there hasn't been 1, there's been 2. And I don't know exactly what that means. It's kind of weird. I think we're getting pretty close to moon underfoot. That could have partially to do with this little window we're maybe in right now. But I didn't look at the times yet today. So regardless, that was kind of cool because I was just heading like over to the next spot with the trolling motor. I was kind of done there, and Nick hooked up. Lost it. But that's musky fishing. Wind just kind of switched. Kind of died, and now it just switched more to a westerly. You can throw through it. It's like 6 feet. There's another one. .44. Where'd you go?
She disappeared.
Yeah, looks like she stayed down. Came out of that saddle.
Big saddle, huh?
That's where they generally come out of. Same thing, the smaller ones on the outside, the bigger ones on the key spot. 2 fish per spot. That's really weird. That's 3 spots in a row. 4 spots in a row. I'm glad we stopped here. I have not seen a fish here yet this year.
Oh.
I fished it probably 3 times. So there's a big shelf that comes off this other side of this island towards the channel. Never see them off that though. Like that, you think that would be like the spot, right? The shelf. There's another one. That one's bigger.
She's still on, yeah?
I don't know yet. That was like 47. So there was one there, one here. They got small, decent, bigger.
That's a good spread.
Now if only there was one like where they should be, but they never are. All right, so I think it's like 2:30, something like that.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little break, grab some food. I told Nick they've got a special little treat here at Wiley's. Nick's favorite food supposedly is poutine. Yeah?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna go get some poutine, and then we're starting to get some cloud cover, and we've seen 10 fish already, so not a bad morning. But we're gonna recharge a little bit and then hit it hard tonight, because I think we're gonna get a bite tonight.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Maybe a couple.
All right, lunch was amazing. We just got back in the water. We just got to a really good spot that I like a lot. See some really nice fish here. Ooh. Pretty consistently. It's pretty juicy. And we've got some really nice clouds coming in, which weren't in the weather, but Lake of the Woods makes its own weather, so that will be in our favor if those come over. So yeah, on to fishing. Oh, there's one, got one. First cast on the spot.
Size?
Ah, a little one. But with what's been going on today, I'll take it.
I agree.
It's fighting really good. Oh,
Something like that.
no, we're good. He crushed it from behind.
Oh my word.
Nope.
That was kind of wild. It was a little gutty. I thought he was done.
I thought he was done too. He's got a lot of spunk in him.
Yeah, I like him. I'm all wet.
Oh, he's hooked now. Good. He's not going anywhere.
Okay.
There.
There we go. Whoa.
And he's off. That's perfect.
Well done.
It's a start. This is only the second time I fished this spot.
First fish of the day. Let's see it.
Sweet bite, or sweet eat though. He just came out of nowhere and straight behind it, just first cast in the spot, which is always interesting. Lots of energy as well.
These little guys tend to be a little bit more excitable.
Yep, these ones can put a hurt in if you're not careful. And I lost my glove. Look at the markings on this fish. The fish in this part of the lake generally have these markings. The water's a little bit clearer up here. They said we just got to this spot. And first cast, I've only fished it one previous time. I think maybe the biggest thing to take away from this fish is that those offset blades that we've been throwing has been really key. Nick's throwing a single bladed bucktail right now, which has a really nice thump, and then I'm throwing an 8-9, so we're gonna get her back. Just grab you like this. Out of the net. Cool, there, she's ready to go. Ready? She's ready. Cool. We
on the board, buddy.
On the board, we got this little front coming in behind us, so that could be good. We just hit 6 o'clock, which is like my favorite time up here. That 6 to 9 is really, really good. And with that storm and a full moon, hopefully we can get another one.
Let's get our baits in the water.
Off our phones.
Off our phones, yeah. I don't even know what I was doing.
Texting.
I was texting my wife, hi Jordan, but now I'm gonna fish.
Anyway, he had like his store name was like figure 8 something or another. Fish, 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 Nick, fish. Way behind you. Big fish.
How far was it behind?
I guess I didn't really see where your bait was. I just saw the side of the fish. It was really thick. Filthy casuals.
Kind of like a filthy casual. Oh!
Oh, Nick. That was really
big one.
That was really loud. It was big?
Yeah.
Nipped it, eh?
Yeah. I actually tried to suck. Oh, there he is.
Keep going.
Still there.
Keep going. Big turns, big turns. Bring your bait up higher. You want to be able to see your bait. Yep. Now go down. She's still there, still there, still there. Yep. It's a nice fish.
She's still there?
I didn't see her. Bet full 8.
Doing really weird 8s now.
Yeah, you are.
Because I was going backwards.
We're going to give you the oval, I think. I don't know what exactly you're doing.
I'm doing weird stuff right now. I think I lost that fish.
Yeah.
So I bit it, and then he like had it.
Yeah.
And I guess not enough. Like I kind of set the hook on him.
Yeah. Well, if they bite it, you have to set the hook.
Right.
I don't know. So Nick fucked up really bad today, right? No. Today was, I guess this is going to close today first off, but today was pretty rough.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But there's a little thing, weather always trumps moon. We did have a pretty bad cold front today. Water temps dropped as the day went on. We went 1 for 3, kind of a classic cold front nipping deal.
I messed up a couple times.
I caught my fish. Anyway, no, it was just a tough day in general. So back at it tomorrow. We are going to have a third person in the boat tomorrow, so you'll have to tune in to see who that little guy is going to be. He caught a 50 tonight, so maybe he can turn our little bad luck situation around. But anyway, it's 1 in the morning. We're going to get 5 hours of sleep and get fishing in the morning.